I want to tell you an inspirational story that has stuck with me for many, many years. There was a lady out there, when she graduated from high school, she wanted to become a nurse. So she went down to Lutheran hospital, nurses school, and started in. She was a very vivacious young lady, and one Saturday night, she was out on a date. And very strict rules down there. They had house mothers, very strict house mothers. And she got back 15 minutes after 10. The curfew was 10 o'clock. So the house mother was standing there waiting, and she said, "You're out." She had no relatives, nobody around here down in the Quad Cities. So she came back to the children's home. She said, "I don't know what to do." They took her in, let her stay there a year. She went back to nurses training, became a nurse. About 25, 30 years ago, she came back to visit in Andover, and she was so appreciative that, and she had married a fairly wealthy man who had been in the service, a colonel or something like that, and she took out her checkbook. She was at a parade uptown here and started writing checks. She wrote $5,000 to Augustana Church, $5,000 to Jenny Lynn Chapel, $5,000 to Andover Park, $5,000 to Andover Historical. She did this 3 years in a row, but she was so appreciative of the Andover Children's Home. It had saved her life and took her back in, and that's a story that's always stuck with me.
Are there any other takers?
Mary Ann again.
Mary Ann again.
Just wanted to introduce my cousin, Donetta Cedarberg, who is a granddaughter of one who used to be at the children's home. And most of you will remember Gussie Cedarberg and Phil Cedarberg were her aunt and uncle. And her father was Phil.
Yeah, we have more than just direct people from the home. We have descendants of people who were touched by Andover Lutheran Home, Children's Home. I'll get it right. ALC, not ACL. Oh my gosh, ACH, there we go. I'm killing it up here, guys. Are there any other takers? Any people that like to speak?
I'll tell a little story. When I grew up, many years ago, my home church was Calvary Lutheran in Moline, up there on 23rd Avenue, which is now Avenue of the Cities. But we always had, we would get these little packets of red hearts, and we would have to sell them. And I think they were like 10 cents a piece. Of course, we would have contests, in Sunday school, and I think maybe there was a little bookmark or something like that. But that's one thing that I've always remembered. And
Well, we've got more hearts that you could sell. We actually found some at
Oh, really?
In our archives, at
40
our
years
main
old?
office.
So if you want to sell the rest of them.
Yeah, we might have to adjust for inflation though.
Yeah, but that was, one time we had this really old school bus. I think it went 10, 15 miles per hour. And we came out to the children's home and I guess had a program or something with the kids. That's kind of some memories that I had from my growing up days. More than a half a century ago. More than a half a century.
Thank you for sharing.